Who could not have a soft spot in their heart for Walid Zafar? He has been working in Washington, D.C. because he was always interested in politics. He is now a senior researcher at a nonprofit, American Bridge 21st Century Foundation. But he is currently awaiting appointment to the State Department's Foreign Service.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Wendy, for that wonderful introduction. Of course, I'm so honored to be in front of you here. The last time I was here at the SRA Gala was 10 years ago, 2004. Back then, I was a baby-faced teenager with a full head of luscious black hair. Now, sad to say, the hair is gone. In 2004, I was just one of 10 students of that year's class. And SRA then was just a small, tiny, volunteer-based nonprofit. And as you guys saw earlier on the stage, this organization has grown by leaps and bounds. Back then, in 2004, I felt uncomfortable leaving Alameda, and I for sure could not tell you who my congressman was. Now, I work in the nation's capital for an organization at the epicenter of the political system. A year from now, as Wendy mentioned, I hope I will be representing my country in the Foreign Service. During these past 10 years, one of the constants in my life has been SRA. SRA has been with me through it all. And my advisors, my two advisors, are like members of my own family. SRA says it's a 5-year program, but to me and many alumni like me, the relationship lasts well beyond college. To this day, I check in with my advisors, with my two advisors, and I give them quarterly progress reports on what I'm up to. In fact, a few months ago, when my wife and I found out that we were expecting our first child, Barb Hendricks and Lauren Brenner, my two SRA advisors, were among the first people I told. SRA is far more than a scholarship program. It commits to its students not only the money they need to attend college and graduate college, but more importantly, it teaches social awareness. It helps us find our sense of purpose. And it stresses the importance of service and giving back. Values that we then go on to make our college educations matter. In short, SRA makes sure that we aren't just getting a diploma, but that we make that diploma mean something. For me, that's made a world of difference. I was born in Kabul, Afghanistan, during the height of the Soviet occupation. My mother was in her early 20s when I was born, and she died as a result of a tragic fire when I was still a toddler. My grandmother took custody of me, and within a few years, just as Soviet troops were retreating from the country and a vicious civil war was breaking out, one of my uncles gathered up the courage to help us escape. I remembered, I was about 4 or 5, but I remember it vividly. We left Afghanistan in the dead of night with just the clothes on our backs. And we were in Pakistan for 2 years before we got the lucky break that's made all the difference in my life and my family's life. We came to the United States in 1991, and my family has been in Alameda since then. But my story is not unique. There are tens of thousands of people in the Bay Area alone whose escapes out of Afghanistan are probably more dramatic and dangerous than mine. And we have all gone through the same tough adjustment, trying to learn a new culture and language, and trying to succeed while taking care of others who are often too old to learn a new language and culture. We aren't self-made. No matter how hard we've worked, no matter how smart and driven we are, someone helped us along the way. My life has been filled with such amazing people. One was my high school librarian, who took me aside one day and suggested that I apply for this program he had seen on the television. That brought me to SRA. And then there are my SRA advisors, Barb and Lauren. They have been like mothers to me. Their words of encouragement over the years have given me strength. In college, they helped me get a competitive summer internship with Wells Fargo, and later another internship with the San Francisco Board of Supervisors. They helped me find housing close to work so I wouldn't have to spend all my time commuting. Even after college, they spent countless hours copy editing my resumes and cover letters. When I graduated in 2008, at the height of the financial crisis, I had no idea what to do, but I knew I wanted to move to DC, even though I had no job and no place to stay. But Barb assured me that all would be well. She even paid for my plane ticket, which was nice. But I knew that no matter what happened in DC, no matter how miserably I failed, Barb, Lauren, and the rest of my SRA family would be proud and would be ready to help me take on my next challenge. I'll end with the words of the Greek mathematician Archimedes, who said, "Give me but one firm spot on which to stand, and I will move the earth." Archimedes was talking about levers and pulleys, but the point is the same. These very talented and bright young men and women sitting at your tables have all demonstrated a strong work ethic and determination. But life circumstances have not always given them that firm position to stand or that opportunity to thrive. SRA is that difference. It has helped us rise above these circumstances. Because of SRA, there are hundreds of us who are very much moving the earth. Thank you.